5-minute flight school. We're looking at the orange model Cheerson CX-10. This comes with a red board in most of the case, and it has a wired antenna in the middle of it. In this particular one, I didn't poke it through the top, but that's a mod you can do. We're going to be looking at just the basics here, the hover, but getting started, some problems you might run into. Of course, first is the props. From the battery switch side, on and off, you want to make sure your props point in. So if you flip it around 180, the prop blades pointing down and into the center. That would be the correct position. When you turn it on, you want to let it cycle for a second. A lot of people I've noticed would jump right into and want to fly right away. So what you do is put it on a level surface, you turn it on, and all four will blink. But once you actually activate your remote is off right now, your controller, and then you turn this on, only these two sides will blink. The right side will blink. I noticed on this one. You go up, you go down. And then you should be ready to fly. Essentially what could happen though, if your props are on wrong or they're bent, it might flip from one side over to the other. In that case, you got to fix your props. But if you're all good to fly, I like to do just a slow check. If everything looks and sounds good, then we're pretty much ready to fly. In this 5-minute section, we're going to be just working on hovering, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what you'll probably experience when you first fly this. So take a watch before you fly if you don't want to crash yours a million times, although you will, and enjoy. Now when we take off, there's a little bit of good energy in here. It's a fresh battery, and this particular model, I have the antenna on the matching remote with this one, so the other model was giving me some trouble. Anyways, when you take off, you just want to get to the point where the motors sound clean. This one's going to take a while, and if you give it a little juice, it's going to either shoot straight to the ceiling, you're going to correct by bringing it all the way down, and it's going to drop to the floor. Slight thumb movements is all we're after here, just rubbing it a little bit like that. It's kind of what you're going to be doing. So I'll try to focus. Where depending on the camera, it doesn't have, I don't have it set to manual focus right now, but I'll hover a little bit with my thumbs right here. It takes a few flights to get to this point, but listen to the motors. Little throttle, little off, right roll, little back roll, rudder turn, a little throttle to the right roll, left, right, left, a little bit of right. Once it starts to sink a little bit, you give it a little extra juice, you'll save it, it'll keep elevation. That's going to happen normally when you first learn to fly it. Is your thumb's going to be all over, and it's going to be either up or down, up or down. It's all about finding that happy medium and getting used to how the craft responds. When there's no air, it's a lot easier to do this. It's only air itself, so you get a lot of room. Outside, you're correcting for all the wind. I'm just demonstrating the thumb up and down movement, and you're almost countering it. massage it around a little bit.